Today is Monday, October 29th. It has been right around a month since my last update, so I hope you guys have had a really good month and a really good October. I cannot believe that we're almost at the end of October. That's just crazy. And this is actually my third time trying to record this video. Third time's the charm, right? So yeah, the last take I did was actually going really, really good until my phone decided to ring, and it was just a courtesy call. Come on, you guys, I'm filming a Flosstube video. Get with the program. But anyway, like I said, we're going to give this one a go. So I do want to say just a quick thank you to all of my subscribers, everyone that has liked my videos, left me comments. Thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate all of the birthday wishes in my last video. It was a really good day. It was just a quiet day, which is nice. I like quiet days where I get to sit and stitch. It's my perfect day. So, okay. So other than that, you might have noticed something a little different. I finally got new glasses. So my husband finally forced me to go in and get my eyes checked, which I desperately needed them checked. My eyes were pretty bad. And so I picked up my new glasses last Monday, and it has been a week, and I am still getting used to them. So last week I did not do a whole lot of stitching because I couldn't. My eyes hurt so bad. And so I still have some instances of where I feel like I'm in a fishbowl. I also have this thing going on where like for an hour, one eye is blurry, and then a couple hours later, the other eye is blurry. I don't know. They're still working it out, I guess. So hopefully within the next week, I will be back to normal and will be able to stitch more than what I have been. So. But yet, I still have a lot to show you guys. And so we're going to dive on into that. The rest of life has really been just work, school, normal things. And so like I said, I've got a table full of stuff. This month, I went on an FFOing kick. And I've got a ton of fully finished stuff to show you guys. So that's what we're going to start with, is my fully finished stuff. And then we'll dive on to everything else. Okay, so the first piece is my punch needle piece. This is the only punch needle piece that I've worked on. This is Love Shack from Not Forgotten Farms, and I love it. It turned out so cute. I was a little bit concerned in my last video that my background was looking kind of wonky, and I had to remind myself that punch needle honestly a lot of times punch needle does not look good until you've completely finished the piece, and that was so true. It came out so cute. I absolutely love it. And so I did end up putting this little button heart. I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's a little button in the shape of a heart on here. And the reason that that is there is I was sewing the whole thing together, and I was almost at the end, which right here, like right down here is my seam. So I was almost at the end, and I noticed that I forgot to punch a little triangle in the background. And at that point, like I said, I'm almost done sewing the whole thing together. I've just spent the last hour and a half sewing it together. I was not about to rip it out. Plus, I'd already cut it out, so I didn't have a frame or anything that would even fit it. So I went ahead and I just super glued the little button on there, which I know is super glue, but you know, you do what you gotta do, right? To hide the fact that I had missed a little triangle. But I absolutely love it. And so I just backed it with the felt, and I filled this one with rice. So I mentioned, again in my last video, that I really wanted to do some pillows that were filled with rice or walnut shells, just something different than polyfill. I've never used rice before, but I think it came out really well. It's a little lumpy pillow, but that's okay. So, love this. Definitely looking forward to doing more patterns by Not Forgotten Farm. Okay, so then moving on to cross stitch finishes. So this first one is from Natty's Cross Stitch on Etsy. And there she is. And I call her Witch with the Magic Pumpkins. If you're looking at Natty's cross stitch site or Etsy shop, I believe this is just called Halloween Witch, or Halloween pattern. I don't think it has a specific name. I just named her Witch with the Magic Pumpkins. So yeah, I love this. And if you watched my last video, I had thought about making this pattern or this finish into a pillow. I didn't, but don't worry, I've got lots of pillows to show you guys. I still did lots of pillows. So this board is kind of just a palette you know, frame type thing that I got at Walmart. I actually bought this at the very beginning of the year with the intention of using it for the moon phases from Little Stitcher, and I just never got around to finishing that piece. So I had the board already. I had already added the branches or the forest onto here. I stenciled that on there and then distressed it. So I just went with it, and I used, this is just green burlap. It was a green burlap ribbon that I had bought last year in the Christmas section at Walmart. It had the little metal, so you know, it was a flexible ribbon that you could bend into place. I just took out the metal part, and then I just frayed it, distressed it a little bit, and then the actual cross stitch piece I did end up burning. I wasn't planning on doing that. I was actually just going to fray the edges, but it just wasn't giving me the distressed look that I wanted, so I went ahead and burned it a little bit. And then the little twig broom, I just went out, grabbed a, you know, decent looking stick, grabbed some other smaller little sticks, and made myself a little broom. I love it. Turned out so cute. And you might be hearing my dog. She's over in our entryway, which is kind of right next to where I'm filming, and she's deciding to make some noise. So hopefully she doesn't distract you guys too much. Okay, so like I said, on to pillows. I have made quite a few pillows. So we'll start with this one. This is kind of a simpler one that I did. This is Midnight Manor from Waxy Moon Designs. Absolutely love how this turned out. There's the back, which is just a really pretty, really cute little, you know, boo fabric. And I did go ahead and I stitched the whole thing, and then I flipped it by cutting a piece, or cutting out a little bit on the back, and then I just put a little felt circle on the back to cover. And this is just filled with polyfill. So, but very cute, very, very cute. Okay, so then the next one, so this one is Pumpkin Patch from the 2016 fall edition of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. This was designed by Diane at Little House Needleworks, and this turned out so cute. I love it. And so I did go ahead and I attached all the buttons onto here. So the pattern actually came with a border, a top border and a bottom border, and I didn't stitch that, and so instead I put buttons on there for my border. And I don't know what I was thinking the day that I did this, but these buttons took me forever to attach. I don't know. I don't know why, but buttons aren't hard, but for that day it was. I don't know. But I love how it came out. And then that's the backing fabric. And again, this is, since it was a bigger pillow, I went ahead and I stitched the whole thing, and then I flipped it from the bottom, or from the back, and flipped it that way. And I did, my sewing wasn't the greatest on getting my circle on here. I puckered it a little bit, but it's still cute. And I'm just really happy with how this one came out. And this one is filled with orts. So I emptied my ort jar, and then this also has fabric, anything, scraps of anything that I had, and I love it. It's a nice squishy pillow. I like that one. Okay, so then I have, excuse me, Barbara Anna. So this is Witch Ride. This is from the 2018 fall edition of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Turned out super cute. I love this. There's the back of the fabric. Just cute pumpkins. And then I had mentioned in my last video that I was inspired by Amy from Amy Loves Toads. She had finished a snowman from Brenda Gervais with the wonky ribbon and the beads, and I said I really wanted to try and do that with this piece. So Vana, the Twisted Stitcher, has a great tutorial. Like, she has, you know, she has so many great tutorials, and I went ahead and I did it. It certainly is not perfect, but I love it. I think it turned out so cute, and for my first time ever doing this, I think I did a pretty good job. So, love it. So it's just a black silk ribbon, and then it's just gold and copper beads. I think they are size 8, I think. They're not your typical, they're not the small seed beads that, you know, you use, but I think they're the size 8 ones. So yeah. Very, very happy with how that came out. Love it. Okay, so then these next 3 pillows were starts and finishes this month. So you guys haven't seen any of these yet, unless you follow me on Instagram. So this is Double Double Toil and Trouble. This is from the 2013 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. This is a Lizzie Kate. I stitched this on 28 count Monaco that I hand dyed with Rit and then over dyed in coffee. And I switched out all the colors, and I used all Dinky Dyes silks from the Oops packs that I have gotten. And I did leave off, there is a bottom border on here, and I did leave that off. And then I did turn it, turned it into a little pillow. This cute little witch backing fabric. And then I also got some chenille trim, which is part of my haul. But so I added that to the here, again, watching a Vana tutorial or reading a Vana tutorial. And I love it. Again, not perfect, but for my first time ever doing that, I'm very, very happy with this. Very, very happy. And this one is filled with crushed, or not crushed, but corn pellets. They're the corn pellets that you would use to make sachet bags, scented sachet bags. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore, and so I have a lot of spare corn pellets. So I started using them to stuff pillows. So very, very happy with that one. And then this one is called Hocus Pocus. This is from the 2018 Halloween, Halloween, hold on, lost my train of thought there. It's from the 2018 Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. This is from Pickle Barrel Designs. And oh, it's so cute. I love it. It's just so cute. Again, this is stitched on 28 count Monaco that I dyed with Rit, over dyed with coffee. I did leave, this is the Called For Orange, that's Blaze, Weeks Dye Works, I believe. And then the purple is a Victorian motto, and her hair is a Moselle. And the rest is just DMC. And then I did add the button in that's not called for. I just felt she needed something on her hat to kind of fancy her up a little bit, so I threw on a little button. And then these stars, there are 2 of them called for in the pattern, and I went ahead and added a 3rd just because there just felt like a lot of blank space there. And then backed it with this cute bat fabric. So there's the black bats, and then there's silver bats that are metallic. Love that. And then I went ahead and I did some ruching on the side. So this is just strips of fabric, of a polka dot, black polka dot fabric that I just ripped, so that they'd have the frayed edges. And I just attached them. Basically, I attached it the same way that I did this one, just I didn't use any beads in this one. So, but I really like this look of the frayed fabric. I really, really like that. So I will probably do that again. Okay, so then this is the last one that I finished this month, that I did the whole thing. I stitched it, finished it. Isn't that cute? I think this is like my favorite one that I did. I love this. So this is from, now I can't remember the exact magazine, the exact issue, because I get the digital subscription. So this is either the 2014 or 2015 Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. If you're looking for this pattern, I know it's on page 46 of one of those issues. Sorry. No. Sorry, I have a very interested Newfie in the pillows right now. Okay, so like I said, it's on page 46 of either the 2014 or 2015 Halloween edition of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I love her. She's so cute. And I did change all of the colors. Let's see. So her hair and her skin tone and her stockings, those are all, hold on, Dinky Dyes from the Oops packs. Her hat is a Moselle. Her shirt is hand-dyed by Rolanda, and her dress is Victorian motto. Her broom, the broom stick here is Dinky Dyes, and then the broom part here and the spider, or not the spider, but the moon are Weeks Dye Works. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it, but it is a Weeks Dye Works. And then the spiders are just black DMC. Okay, and then I just took, again, the same ripped fabric, that black with the white polka dots, and I just wrapped the hoop with that. And then I did the cute little fabric yo-yos, this was the first time I ever made the little fabric yo-yos. They are so much fun. They're very easy to make. If you're interested in making them, I just Googled how to make a fabric yo-yo. Tons of tutorials popped up. They're very easy to follow. So, I love it. Like I said, this one is one of my favorites, I think, that I've done this so far. So, okay. And the last fully finished piece, oops, sorry. Excuse the extreme close-up. So this one, I showed you guys, I finished the stitching in my last video. And so I finally went ahead and fully finished it. This is Ready for Takeoff from Barbara Anna. You can find this on Creative Poppy, and I'm sure many local needle workshops still have this as well. But I love it, so I turned it into my cube, or my rectangle, and I follow Vanna's tutorial for that, and Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I kind of use both of their tutorials. And so I use the same blue fabric, and I use 2 different ribbons. So the bottom ribbon is a black with green glitter in it, and then the top is a is a purple glitter rickrack. And then I did use pins that are pearlized and colored, so these are green. And then the top is a silver ribbon, and I did use a little bit of the black with the green glitter in it up there too. Sorry, we have a puppy who's very interested in everything right now. And then I also used some silver glitter pumpkins that I got at Walmart in their Halloween section. And I love it. It turned out so cute. So my shelf looks awesome now. I love it. Well, it doesn't look awesome right now because everything's sitting on my table. But it does look awesome when I have everything set up. So, very cute. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Sorry. Like I said, very interested dog right now in everything that I'm doing. Okay, so that is everything that I finished, which I think it was like 9 pieces. It's a lot. I can't believe I got that much done this month. But, like I said, I really wanted to get things done. I really wanted to hang stuff up for Halloween. So I do have... Oh boy. Sorry. She's usually really good when I do videos, and today she's just going to be a little brat. Lucy, it's enough. Okay. She likes her squeaky toys. Okay. So on to whips, because I have worked on some other things that are not finished yet. Okay. So I just pulled this one out. I don't think I put a whole lot into it, but this is Barbara Anna Witch Pumpkin. And I think I added a little bit of the pumpkin here, and I added some more to her dress. Again, this one is not going to be done in time for Halloween, but I do love this, and I would like to get, you know, some more stitching put into it. But I am starting to feel the call of Christmas stitching, so, but very cute. If not, it'll definitely be one that hopefully I'll have finished for next year. Okay. So then... this one, so this was a new start, and I don't have the overall picture, but this is called Bewitched Sampler from Willow Hill. Is it Willow Hill? So I want to make sure I have the right name for you guys. Willow Hill Samplings, and I got this on Etsy. It's really pretty. So it's, you know, it's this big tree, and then it has Salem across the bottom. I think it also has a year. They all have years, don't they? They all have years on the bottom of these samplers. Yeah, 1693. And then there are a couple more of these little pilgrim witches with their cauldron. And yeah, it's going to be really cute when it's all done. But I really, really like this. And I'm stitching this on, I believe this is a 28 count Jobelin, I think. But I don't know what the color is. It was just something I had in my stash. It was a gray, and it worked for this. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery sampler. Hold on. I got the bag in here still. It is 28 count dense fog Jobelin, and I got this at Moe's Needle and Thread when we went down in June and visited with Jen. So, finally got to put that to use. Okay. So then... I pulled out, so I'm also trying to get some older whips done too. So I pulled out this one, Catty Witch. This is from last year's Halloween, Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. And I got actually quite a bit done on her from where I had left it last year. Oops, sorry. Ooh. Wow, it's just one of those days. Hold on. Okay, so this is where she is now. So I think when I put it away last year, I did not have the hat done, and I had like maybe to like here on the dress. So I got her hat done, and she's got her first cat. And her dress, I'm like over halfway done, I think, with her dress. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of, I put a lot of work into this one actually. It didn't seem like that much, but now looking at it, it was quite a bit. So yeah, so that's Catty Witch. Oh, and this is stitched on 14 count Aida that I tea and coffee dyed. See if I can get this back in here. This one's in a really small bag, and so it's kind of hard sometimes to get it in there correctly. Okay. Sorry, I apologize for her squeaking. She's usually, like I said, she's usually really good, and I don't know. Okay, so then I pulled out Cackle from Raise the Roof Designs and went ahead and put a little bit more into this one. Okay. And there we go. So I finished the orange block here, and I started doing the rest of the letters down this side. And yeah, I love this one, but like I said, this one is just really slow going. It just feels like I'm not making a lot of progress on it, but it is, you know, it's working up. It's just slower. So this is being stitched on 28 count Monaco that I hand dyed. So not gonna have that done for this Halloween. Maybe next year, right? Maybe next year. Okay. So then I did start Black Pearl for Heather. Link is my homeboy for her birthday stitch along, which is still going on. But I did start it on the 10th. Stop. She won't listen to me either. She just stares at me with the toy in her mouth like, "Hi, I'm ruining your video." Anyway, so this is Black Pearl from Primitive Hair. And I think I changed all the colors, you know, just kind of whatever I had on hand. Okay. And here is my progress. I love this so much. So this is being stitched on 32 count linen. This is hand dyed by Stephanie. Jamie's Kilt is the color. And like I said, I switched out everything. So I had originally stitched this in a Mauve Sail blue, and it was a little bit too light, so I took it out and I did it in a darker gray. Same thing, the swing here, I ripped that out and restitched it 3 different times until I finally got a color that I really liked on it. But oh my gosh, I just love her. And so I did convert her hair from the two-tone, it's a two-tone red is the called for, and I'm doing a black and a red, and I'm using, the black is a Mauve Sail silk. I'm using actually 3 strands on that. And so I love this. It looks so good. And then there are some blank spaces up here in her crown because I'm going to go ahead and do beads. They're called for white stitches, and I'm just going to go ahead and do beads up there. So I missed working on this. I had to put it away because with my eyes changing. Stop. No. No. Okay. Hopefully that will stop her so I can get through this video. Okay. So I did put it away because when I got my new glasses, I just didn't want to risk messing this up at all, because I'm really, really happy with how it's stitching up. And I have never entered. I'm sorry. She has so many squeaky toys that I can't even take them all away. She's just gonna go find another one. Anyway, if I wasn't 24 minutes into the video, I might stop it and redo it. But 24 minutes in, yeah. Okay. So this one, I've never entered our local fair before, but this piece, I may have to, because I love how this is stitching up. It's just really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, okay, and I will be right back. You guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so one last whip that I just started. Excuse my reach. I just started this last night. Like I said, I've been in the mood to start Christmas. Don't have the overall photo, but this is called Through the Woods. It's a Barbara Anna. You can find it in the 2016 winter edition of Punch, Nail, and Primitive Stitcher magazine. There's my very small start on it, but I did get the tree done, and I started on Santa, and Santa's riding a reindeer. So I love this. So I think it's going to be so cute. And this is being stitched on 28 count Monaco that Candy dyed for me. This is actually the same fabric that I stitched Ready for Takeoff, which is another Barbara Anna. So, and then I changed all the colors. I can give you guys a color list if you're interested, but I just kind of used whatever I had in my stash. So, love that. Love that. Okay, so then on to Stitchy Mail, Stitchy Kindness, and what I purchased. So, okay, so we'll start. So we did the Great Biscornu swap. So the third swap was one color. So you just picked one color to work with, and you could use any shade in that color family. It was just that one color. And so this was the Biscornu that I got. Isn't that cute? It's so little. I love it. And it's blue, which is my favorite color. So love that. Very, very cute. And then I did receive a couple more birthday ATCs. So this one is from Sarah, Sea Swept on Instagram. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Very pretty. And then I received this one. Very pretty. She also sent me a very nice card and some plastic canvas, which works really good for ATCs, and some DMC 310, because you always need DMC 310. Always. Always, always, always. Okay, and then Darla sent me this lovely card and this really nice skein of Carrie's Creations. This is Wildberry Breeze. Isn't that pretty? Such pretty colors. Love that. And then I did put it on the ring. This is how I store my fancy floss. I have it separated by color, and I have it on rings, and I have it up right by my stitchy spot. So this is going to be my ring of heavily variegated floss, which you can tell I don't have a whole lot yet. So it's coming. I'm sure there's more coming. Okay, so then some purchases. I don't think I have everything because it's been a month, so I've been kind of putting things away, and I know I've used some things, but this is a good bulk of what I did get this month. So this first one was an order to the Counted Needle, which was a shop that was closing down at the end of September. So you got, a good deal on things. So I got 2 packages of Mill Hill beads. This one's kind of a red color, and then this one is kind of a coppery gold color. Probably going to use those in my Lady of the Flag conversion. That's why I got them. I got a huge chunk. So this is, I think, 3 different pieces of fabric. I mean, this is big. This is 28 count Jobelin in khaki. Like the color, it's a nice neutral, so I'm be able to use that for lots of things. And then I'll take this out of the plastic so it hopefully doesn't glare too much. Right, that's easier said than done today when my hands don't want to work. So this is Lizzie Kate. This is Fall Fanatic. I had never seen this one. I'm assuming this is one of her older ones. I'm trying to even see if there is a date on here. And I'm not seeing a date right off the bat. So, but I think it's one of her older ones. Really, really like it. I love the little frog. Made me think of Amy from Amy Loves Toads. And the witch and the bat. And this actually has some specialty stitches in it. And then this down here, it's a little hard to see, but it says, hold on, maybe. See, I still can't see very well. It says Autumn Greetings on the bottom. So that'll be a nice for Halloween and fall stitching. for next year. Because like I said, I'm kind of moving into, I want to work on Christmas stuff. Okay. Then I got this one. This is Crown and Thistle, American Dreams, Liberty. This is a series, but I really liked this one with the blue house, and it's got yellow flowers. So I really liked that one. So of course I had to get a patriotic design. And then this is Bent Creek Snappers Halloween. I love Bent Creek stuff. I've looked at this before, and so I just went ahead and pulled the trigger this time and got it. I think it's really cute. So, very excited to stitch those. Then I placed an order to a new shop to me. This is String Theory Needle. Is it Needleworks or Needle Crafts? I'll put it on the bottom. It's String Theory, and I think it's Needle Crafts. Or, like I said, Needle Crafts or Needleworks. I don't remember. So I'll put it here, what the name of the store is. But they had Nikki's Creations, Autumn Girl, and Halloween Girl. Oh, they're so cute. I love these so much. So now I have the whole series, unless she of the course. I'm hoping she does a Christmas Girl. I don't know if she is, but I hope that she does a Christmas Girl, because it would be so pretty. And then I also picked up, that's where I got the trim, the chenille trim that I used on the double pillow. So this is Lady Dot Creates chenille trim. This is Licorice, and then I got Bear and Toast. And I love these, and I kind of want like a lot more. And then I had Color and Cotton. So this one was on back order. This is 28 count Jobelan in Stonehenge. This is 1/8. So I got that, came in. And then lastly, I placed an order to Stony Creek to get this is the September block. I do have my October one is in the, or it's not in the mail yet, but it is ordered, so it should be coming. And then I also picked up Nikki's Creations, House of Christmas. Like I said, Christmas stitching, wanted to do some Christmas stitching, and I really like Nikki's Creation stuff. Okay, so then last thing, excuse me, extreme close-up again, I'm sorry. I did some fabric dyeing. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of putting these up in my Etsy shop, I think I'm going to put them in my Instagram, or on my Instagram page, and you guys can just go ahead and get them there. We're going to try that. So I'm hoping to get these uploaded tomorrow or Wednesday. My Instagram, if you're interested, is @craftingpaws, and I'll put it up there, and I also link it in the description box, which if you hit the little down arrow underneath my video, the description box, and that'll be all the links to things I've talked about in my video. Okay? So I'm just going to show a couple. I'm not going to show the whole stack because it is quite the stack. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple. And a few of these do have like some little splotches of like red, or some, you know, because red tends to do that to me. You know, there's just some like little splotches, and that'll all be noted. It's right there. That'll be noted in the description of the fabric. But I did some neutrals. This is an 18 count Aida. Quite happy with how they turned out. Ooh, this one, I love these. These ones turned out really good. A nice grungy. And like this one, so this part here kind of frayed, but this is all just the edge. This isn't a stitchable part at all, it's just the edge of the fabric, but it just frayed a little bit. So like that'll all be noted with special pricing too. That'll all be noted and special priced in my Instagram. You guys know I love blue, right? So I gotta do some blue pieces. Okay, and I'll pick one more. We'll do one more blue since I did 2 browns. So, like I said, so look for those tomorrow, Tuesday, October 30th, or Wednesday, October 31st. I should hopefully have these up in my Instagram for you guys to go ahead and purchase if you would like. Okay? So I think that's everything. And now the dog finally settles down, right? Because I'm almost done with my video. So thank you guys so much for spending some time with me, and I hope that you continue to enjoy my videos. And yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye everybody. Have a great day.